What's going on, guys? How we all doing today? It's Corey here, back with another commentary on the Carnage Clan channel, and today we have for you guys a 183 kill game using non-lethal score streaks. And you guys better be sure to show Carnage Invincible some love for this amazing gameplay, because although I'm sure he would have loved to have gotten 200 kills in this game, the fact of the matter is the enemies were leaving the whole time, so for him to still get 183 kills, that's quite impressive. And even if the enemies were there the whole time, 183 kills, non-lethals, in the span of 10 minutes, that's pretty nice. But really, guys, the enemies were leaving constantly throughout this game, and you'll see there were several instances where there was only one or two guys on the other team. So this is the sort of thing that really makes me think there should be some sort of penalty for leaving the game. You know, it's really not that intimidating when you go to rage quit and you see the message come up on the screen, "Are you sure you want to leave this game? You will have a loss added to your combat record," you know, something like that. You get a loss, that's it, that's all that happens, and you lose your match bonus. Like, big deal. Honestly, almost no one cares about win-loss. And actually, really, I personally do prefer to have a higher win-loss. But I can still take plenty of losses if I need to. And, you know, there are those people who are really intense about win-loss and like to have a 50 or 100. So yeah, they probably won't rage quit. But really, guys, just think about it. Almost no one actually cares about win-loss, so what reason is there not to rage quit? And that's why you see this stuff happening where the enemy team is leaving just the whole time, literally. You know, there isn't a point throughout this game where you don't see people leaving. It's hard when you're obviously in a situation like this. It's hard to fight through it, but these enemies knew where he was the whole time. Invincible, you could say, oh, he had the VSAT up, so this is easy for him, it's unfair. No, the enemies knew where he was just as well as he knew where they were. It was no secret. They were spawning in the backyard. He was in the backyard, going from one side to the other and killing them. You know, so these enemies had plenty of opportunities to kill him, and the funny thing is, you'll see that these guys were trying to kill him at first, but once they realized, they were like, oh man, I can't take him on in a gunfight, then they started trying to just run right out of the spawn and get into the building so that they could try to, you know, I don't know, camp it out in a corner, or just get in the building until the VSAT went away, not knowing that the VSAT wasn't going to end up going away because they had constant VSATs throughout this game. So, anyway, the point is, when a team has something really nice like this going, it's not fair to them for the other team to just back out because they feel like it, you know? So, whether it's just losing a level, you know, from your prestige, or maybe just losing some XP points so that maybe you get deranked a level, whatever. It can't just be getting a loss added to your combat record and, you know, just losing your match bonus. That does nothing. Maybe if you said, okay, we're going to add 10 kills, or sorry, rather 10 deaths to your combat record, that would do something. So, I don't care how small it is, as long as it's not the way it is now. They need to add something extra to the penalty that you get for leaving a game. So let me know in the comments down below if you agree on that, because really, I think it's just ridiculous how many people leave games. But again, be sure to give Invincible credit for this amazing gameplay. To think that he got nearly the 200 kills with non-lethals, despite the fact that people left constantly, you know, it just goes to show that he really knows what he's doing with all this, and it's a very good job done by him. So let's see if we can hit 200 likes for this great gameplay. But anyway, guys, today I want to give you some advice on getting in shape. So if you're a sports player or someone looking to lose weight, or maybe just somebody who likes to stay healthy in general, this video is directed towards you. So first of all, I understand that the biggest struggle involved with getting in shape isn't knowing where to start, but rather how to get yourself started. Because there are those times when you say, I'm going to go for a run tomorrow, definitely. And then tomorrow turns into the next day, and the next day turns into the day after that, and before you know it, you've gone a month and you've done absolutely nothing. Believe me, I know what that's like. Because when it's 90 degrees outside plus humidity, or when you're really tired, or when you just simply don't feel like doing anything for whatever reason, it's hard to get yourself to go out there and get stuff done. But here's something that you should keep in mind, and this is a very good incentive to have. If you stay on a daily schedule, after a week, maybe 2, maybe even 3 weeks go by, depending on your situation, you hit a certain groove where it doesn't even feel like a chore anymore. Because think about it, if you're running 3.5 miles every day for a week and a half, once that week and a half has gone by, it doesn't even feel like you're running 3 miles anymore. And I don't care if you're just talking about doing 10 push-ups every hour for a week straight, or maybe you're talking about running a mile every morning for a few weeks. Whatever the case may be, whatever kind of a scale you're on, as long as you stick to a consistent daily schedule that you can keep up with every single day, you will be fine to make amazing progress. And basically, I know, no matter what your situation is like. It is hard to get yourself started. It's hard to go that first day when it's 100 degrees and go for a 2-mile run. And then that next day, oh man, I just did it yesterday. Do I really have to do it again today? Believe me, I know what that's like. It's hard to think about. It's hard to stay determined, stay focused, and get yourself to go out and do it each and every day. But the fact of the matter is, really, guys, I could not lie to you about this. Once you go for a week or two, and again, the time may vary, but it's not going to take you months. Believe me, it's not. You just have to go for 1 week, maybe 2. Again, I don't know. Maybe depending on your situation, it could take 3 weeks. But if you stay on a daily schedule and you're doing the same thing every day, you will become so accustomed to what you're doing that eventually it feels like nothing. Maybe if you're someone who's overweight and you don't get that much exercise, maybe running a mile feels like a lot to you. And believe me, I could understand that. Depending on your situation, maybe a mile does feel like a lot. But if you run a mile for 3 weeks straight, man, by the end of that 3rd week, it's going to feel like nothing. And I know I'm basically telling you that if you work to get in shape, you will. That's basically what I'm saying here. But it's not quite the same. I'm telling you that if you stay on a daily schedule, it won't take much time at all before all of a sudden you can do what you're doing without it actually feeling like actual work. It's not even a chore anymore once you become accustomed to it. So trust me, guys, the biggest thing with getting in shape is staying consistent. And you might think, man, I could do that for a week, but I don't know about doing that for 8 weeks. Well, the fact of the matter is, guys, you do it for a week, and the rest of the 7 weeks are smooth sailing. So all you have to do is break the barrier where, you have that situation where it's very tough to get yourself started. But once you do get yourself started, you are set to go, and you hit that groove, and all of a sudden, it doesn't even feel like a problem anymore. So trust me, guys, keep this advice in mind, and as long as you maintain this mindset where all you have to do is break that initial barrier and you're golden. As long as you understand that and you have that incentive in mind, you can achieve whatever goals that you want to attain. So anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to Carnage Clan for more Beast Call of Duty content. Subscribe to Invincible for this great gameplay, and I'm out of here. Peace.